Evolution of Karen Plankton. Karen Plankton makes her debut in the TV show SpongeBob SquarePants, at first being a minor antagonist with her partner and husband, Plankton, but then developing into the franchise's main antagonist, voiced by Jill Talley. In the series, she plays the role of a speaking waterproof supercomputer with a heavy Midwestern accent, built by Plankton, which serves as his support and also a friend. She mainly resides in their very unpopular Chum Bucket restaurant, but sometimes also comes out for various reasons, most commonly to help Plankton in whatever he needs. In the course of the show, she goes through an evolution in her design, functions, and capabilities, beginning from a smart, yet completely immobile, handless and less anthropomorphic blue monitor on the wall, then receiving a mobile form on wheels, and eventually also getting a pair of robotic arms. In addition to these, since Plankton installed 4 computer chips in her, each making up a part of her personality, smart, evil, snarky, and empathetic, she has her personal agency and perception of reality, and thus, from a more kind, loving, and cooperating helper, she gradually grows more cynical, sarcastic, and dissatisfied with Plankton over time, due to her most often being the brains behind their operations, the main one being stealing Mr. Krabs' secret formula, while Plankton disregards, insults, and undervalues her work. Karen reappears next in the movie sequel, the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, again in a supporting role. In the story, she first appears helping Plankton in his scheme to steal the secret formula, which actually gets stolen by a pirate named Burger Beard with his magic book, after which the whole town drags them both on the street to demand the return of the formula, ending up in Karen being imprisoned, as well as sending the town into a complete chaos. After this, SpongeBob and Plankton get an idea to create a time machine with the use of Karen to go back in time before the formula disappeared, for which they needed to free Karen from her chains. What's interesting is that after they've successfully returned back in time and then back to Bikini Bottom, the time machine got destroyed by a Tyrannosaurus Squidward, after which Karen isn't seen anymore. Although Karen's survival is not explained in the movie, it is presumed that she was later rebuilt by Plankton. In the 2019 musical The SpongeBob Musical, Live on Stage, Karen appears in the form of her mobile monitor with an actress as a main antagonist, portrayed by Katie Lee Hill. Here, both the monitor and human Karen have silver coloring in their appearance, with human Karen wearing a silver dress and also a purple wig. In the story, after everybody in Bikini Bottom receives news that an active underwater volcano, Mount Humongous, is about to erupt and goes into panic over the impending doom, Karen and Plankton decide to seize this opportunity and fool the townspeople into entering an escape pod that is supposed to ensure their safety, but which is actually a hypnotizing pod that will make them all like the chum that they serve at their restaurant, the Chum Bucket. However, the plan fails because no one has enough money for its construction, after which Karen tells Plankton that she found his avalanche maker, which they can use to create an avalanche to kill SpongeBob and Sandy, who went to the volcano to stop it. At the end, after their final plan failed as well, Karen and Plankton begin to argue and blame each other, accidentally revealing their secret plot to everyone. In the 2020 computer-animated live-action movie, the SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run, Karen reappears, playing a supporting role in her new incarnation with arms. First, at the beginning, inside the Chum Bucket, she's explaining to Plankton that it's SpongeBob who always thwarts his plans, rather than Mr. Krabs, pointing at the wall of failure of all of their previous plans, created by her as memories, giving him an idea to do something with SpongeBob. Then toward the end, after his plan failed again, she's seen walking outside with Plankton and their snail pet. In the anime series The SpongeBob SquarePants anime, Karen mainly cameos at the Chum Bucket, standing next to Plankton, and also later Plankton's appearance inside a big robot with a monitor as its head can be connected to her. Next, Karen appears in the first spin-off TV series, Kamp Koral SpongeBob's Under Years, in her earliest incarnation, mainly as a minor reappearing character, voiced by Jill Talley. Debuting in the episode Kitchen Sponge, she appears as a small robot made out of a blue calculator with hands and inside a roller skate shoe on wheels, who's also Plankton's assistant in their camp kitchen before they started dating and then married. Though even at this stage she already helps him in his nefarious plans, such as stealing SpongeBob's secret patty formula. She's also shown to possess sense of individuality and humor, as shown in the episode In a Nut's Shell, where she painted Plankton's telescope so that after he looks in it, he has black paint on his face, causing her to laugh. Then, Karen makes several cameos in the animated TV show, The Patrick Star Show, in her latest mobile incarnation with hands. First in the episode Terror at 20,000 Leagues, where she is pictured on a box of Logic Loop cereal. Then in the episode Chum Bucket List, Plankton asks her to move her mannequin collection out of the kitchen, and finally in the episode The Fun Bucket, where she proposes to Plankton to celebrate Patrick's birthday in the Chum Bucket in order to earn money and pay his bills, which ends up really bad. In the 2024 spin-off comedy movie, Saving Bikini Bottom, the Sandy Cheeks movie, Karen appears toward the middle of the movie, together with Plankton, for the first time as neither minor nor even supporting characters, after they were taken to the Boots Marine Biology Lab by its owner Tsunami, who intended to make the marine organisms into toys. In the 2025 second spin-off animated movie, Plankton the Movie, Karen reappears playing a major role in a movie for the first time, voiced by Jill Talley. In the story, she at first continues to have a good relationship with Plankton, and is also seen hanging out with her friends, gal pals, Sandy Mrs. Puff, and Pearl Crabs. Soon after, she decides to take their Chum Bucket business in her own hands and do obvious things, start producing normal, tasty foods, and also redesign the interior of the restaurant, turning the Chum Bucket into a successful Mexican-themed restaurant with lots of happy customers as a result. However, after Plankton disregards her work and achievements, as well as criticizes her for not following his demands and then even destroys the restaurant itself, she becomes extremely angry, frustrated, and fed up with his constant ingratitude, unappreciation, and lack of concern for her wishes, and then undergoes a massive transformation as a result of her removing her empathy chip into a huge three-headed war machine whose personalities are based on the three other personality chips left inside her: smart, snarky, and evil. As she took the taking over of the entire universe into her own hands, her past got revealed as Plankton and SpongeBob tried to find a way to stop her, showcasing how Plankton first created her out of a calculator powered by a potato, and then upgraded her while in university to her final form with a monitor head, arms, a metal platform with wheels, and the 4 chips. At the end, Karen returns back to normal after Plankton, with the help of the gal pals and SpongeBob, finds the correct way to stop her, discarding Mr. Krabs' secret formula and apologizing before her instead, saying that she was the secret formula all along, after which she gets touched by his words and forgives him, as well as kisses him, ending up in them participating in the Bikini Bottom celebration of their love story.